This is going to be a detailed video walk around and test drive on our 2017 Toyota Prius 3 edition. So this is a red out exterior. You can see how bright the color is. I've specifically parked it under the sun so we can see any if there are any issues with the out exterior of the vehicle. But you can see how bright the color is. It's been perfectly maintained, well kept. All right, so the vehicle had some stickers before. You can see some glue residues around the certain parts of the bumper. Okay, and probably that it had a vinyl covering, I will assume. Probably that's what kept the color so bright as well. You have all these protective. These are additional features, optional features, sold to the first owner of the vehicle when the vehicle is being purchased from a dealership. So it means whoever the first owner was, they did not try to save on options. Okay, before we get into options, the only exterior damage to the vehicle, visible issue, is these two small dings. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, I think they're visible. So there are small chips of paint out here. But other than that, no issues whatsoever. Now let's talk about the features. You have front sensors and you have sensors in the back as well. Let's walk to them. By the way, these sensors are on the side as well. Okay. And these front and rear sensors, plus there's a rear backup camera and there is a front facing camera as well. So all these sensors allow the vehicle to self-park or in parallel parking conditions. So you see this camera and sensors. Okay. So we will see about all the lane control features, self-parking features when we get into the vehicle. And one other thing on the exterior is the tires. These are all 4 Michelin tires. So this tells you how well maintained the vehicle is. And they are pretty deep. They are like new tires. I'll try to turn around the wheel once we get in so we can look into the depth of the tire as well. Okay, first thing first, let's pop up the engine compartment and check it out. Okay. Now this is a hybrid vehicle, it goes without saying. So, it didn't pop up, okay. It goes without saying, this is a hybrid vehicle. And one more feature, by the way. You see all this lane controls, okay. So it goes without saying, this is a hybrid vehicle, so engine will not come on every single time. It will preserve energy and it will reduce the consumption. So I will turn on the vehicle once the hybrid battery drains, then the engine will come on to add some juice to the battery itself. Okay, so inside the engine compartment, it's all clean, no issues, no leaks whatsoever. And I'll leave this hood a little bit open so that once we turn on the vehicle, we can try to listen to the sound of the engine. Okay, now before we get in, all 4 automatic window controls. This is a cloth interior, clean, no issues, no damages. Okay. All right. Underneath these, you have the hooks for the car seat, baby car seats. All right. Opening up the trunk. A lot of space. So one of the features of Prius is that it gives you a lot of space. It's technically a hatchback, and you have a donut and all the what's his name, the jack and tools right here. Okay, one special compartment, and I believe the hybrid battery is on that part of the vehicle. Okay, we'll talk about the battery later on as well. All right, so getting in to the passenger side rear door. Okay, and last but not least, the passenger side door. All right, so all clean, all in great condition. Now let's get into the car and turn the vehicle on. All right, it has a smart key, so you don't have to take it out of your pocket to lock the doors or turn on the vehicle or get into the car. So that's another great feature. Your chances of losing the key are close to 0. All right, so hit the brake, push the start, your dash comes on, and you can see the ready on top. Once it says ready, it means the vehicle is on. Okay, now let's get out of this. Okay, let's close the door and let's look into the options up here. Okay, so it's at the moment it's 96,000 and some change in the odometer. 53.7 is the MPG we're getting, but this in consideration to the fact that we are actually parking the vehicle, it's not being driven too often. But if you take it on a highway, if you drive on a daily basis, you'll get at least 55 to 60 MPG. You can see the history. You can see at some point when we drove it 10 miles and 20 miles, we were getting 55 to 69 MPG. That's great. So we'll talk about other features. So let's go. So on that wheel, you have all these controls. The controls on the right will allow you to control that screen. The controls on the left are your phone controls and your voice and modes to the entertainment system. We'll get to that. Of course, you have the trip option button here that will change the odometer view. You have cruise control here. Okay. Now let's change the options. What we can see. All right, so these are eco, savings, drive monitor, fuel consumption, so all these stuff, and this is energy monitor. So right now you can see the battery is low because we have AC on, the vehicle has been parked. So right now we can actually, it's a good time to get out and listen to the engine, because right now engine is on and it is charging up the hybrid battery, and it will come off once that charges at certain level. So coming up to the engine compartment. All right, clean. I don't know if the sound is being recorded. Okay. All the fluids are up to the level. We do recommend our buyers to change oil, because technically once you purchase a vehicle, it becomes your asset, it becomes your property, and the better you maintain it, the longer it will last. As an example of this particular vehicle. Right now you can see in less than a minute it was able to charge 1 or 2 points. So right now it's at 40%, and I believe in a second or in a few seconds it will turn off the engine, because that charge is enough. Yeah, it did turn off the engine, so that charge is enough for a few minutes of AC blowing in a hot weather outside. Okay. Now let's look into different options here. We looked into Eco Diary. So if you navigate to the right, you'll see all the other stuff. This is your compass. Let me see. There are different features. No, there are not different features. It tells you, by the way, it has a navigation system. It tells you where you are located at right now. So Agar Lane. We're parallel to our main street here. So this is a entertainment system. My phone is connected. I hope you guys didn't lose my voice here. My phone is connected to this car, to this entertainment system, so it would show you all the features here. So we'll skip. So you have a multi-lane, multi-seat air control, climate control. Right now climate control is in eco mode. You can change that. Next is our lane control. This will be activated once you hit 30 miles or so an hour. Then you have any messages. If there are any messages or something wrong with the vehicle, they would appear here. Right now everything is clean, and these settings will allow you to turn on and off certain features. First feature, a lane departure assist. So when you're driving about 30 miles an hour, if you, hopefully not, but if you lose your focus from the road, and if you start steering a little bit to the lane, the vehicle is going to try to correct itself. You can set the sensitivity here. If the sensitivity is set to high, it will try to push you to get back to the lane. But you can easily change the lanes if you just turn on your turn signal. The system will understand that, okay, you're now trying to get from one lane to the other. It will not force you back. There is pre-collision system. That's what we had behind this. You have the front-facing camera and sensors. That helps you. That automatically brakes if it notices there is a human being on the road. But it will warn you if it feels like you're gonna hit something. It will warn you first, and self-braking is the last resort. Pre-collision sensitivity. This is the sensitivity level of it. You can set it to low. It will basically not brake until the last moment. But these are all safety features here. Parking assist, when you go to lower speeds, if you want to, you're in tight spots, you want to park, it will help. It will beep and will warn you as to how much distance you have left. Intelligence sonar. I don't know what that is. I need to Google that. Blind spot monitor on off. So what happens is, this is for the blind spots. When you change lanes, if someone is on your blind spot, that will let you know beep by beeping. Lane sway warning. It will tell you. Oh, if it notices a lot of swaying right and left, it will tell you it's time to take a break. So it will basically notice that you are you need to take a break. Okay, so miles per hour, kilometers per hour, clock settings, you can update the time, you can customize the meter, and you can go into vehicle settings. There are different maintenance updates here. We're not going to go into that. Yeah, and this is the battery status. Okay, these lights, yes, you can see that. So you see the green means the parking assist is on, lane control is on, stability monitor is on, so everything is on. Okay, now let's look into the entertainment system. Let's go to apps. If you it's telling you here that if you connect your phone, it will open up much more options and apps than there are right now. So you can have Pandora and other audio systems. It comes with navigation. Okay, that looks good. What else do we have? So of course it goes without saying, you can connect your audio, you can connect your phone and choose that to be your source. This is the home view. Okay, climate control is automatic. Basically you can set the temperature, it will automatically increase or decrease the fan speed, it will automatically switch to AC or heat. Rear control is here. Recycle the interior air or take the air from outside. You have drive modes, EV mode. This is hybrid, so this is not a plug-in with extra battery, so it will give you a mile or so. Drive modes, you can go from, if I could press that, you see this is a power mode, this is an eco mode or standard mode. Normal mode is the best to go. If you are in slow driving conditions, you can go with eco, but if you for some reason want to speed up faster, you can go with the power mode. This part here is wireless charging. You press this on button, it comes on, it will charge. You put the turn on, but when you put your phone on, you make sure there is no metal between that charging station and your phone. We looked into the push start. Now these options here on to the left of the wheel, this is vehicle stability control off. This is dimming the dash lights. This is the self-parking. I will pause the video. I'll drive, then I will pause the video, try to find a place where we can parallel park, and I can demonstrate how this works. And this is auto fog light control. You have your fuel cap release here. This is your handbrake, technically foot brake. And that's it. Very clean inside. No issues, no odors, not being smoked. I don't think there were pets inside either. These are lights come on when doors are opened. Okay, that was okay. So here we go. There we go. Okay, all clean, all good. Here we have, first of all, up to 120 watts of exit. Output, power output, so you have aux cable and USB to connect to your phone or entertainment device, and you have your compartment here. Okay, and last but not least, glove box empty, all looking good. All right, now in terms of driving, I cannot drive and take a tip on the video at the same time, but drives smoothly up to 70, 80, 90 miles an hour where it's permitted. Drives perfectly, no issues whatsoever. Please do come and test drive it for yourself. And now I will pause the video and try to find a parallel parking spot so we can demonstrate the vehicle self-parking feature. All right, I drove around the neighborhood trying to find a tight parking spot between two vehicles, but I couldn't really find anything. Now what we will do is we have this truck and we have that box, right? The trash can. It's an object. So we'll try to see if the vehicle is smart enough to park us between those two in parallel parking mode. So what we do is we press this parking button here, and it tells us what to do. Okay, now what we will do is, we will turn on the this. It's turn signal. It's looking for a spot now. It's seeing, this is good enough spot. So you see it detected the good enough spot here. It says go forward. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, now it says stop the vehicle. We did. Shift to R. All right, we're gonna shift to reverse. There we go. Shift to reverse. Now it says back up. Okay, we back up, and as we do, you see that the wheel is turning on its own. It says apply brake and check the surroundings, and then it says park assist in progress. We're backing up. It will automatically detect the curbs and automatically correct the vehicle parallel to the curb. Okay, it says back up in progress. We back up, back up, back up. It's correcting the wheel now because it is detecting the curb. Okay, back up. Awesome. Stop the vehicle. Shift to D. You're shifting to drive. Go forward. Now it turned the wheel and came close to the curb. Okay, shift to R. We did. So go back now. Back up. That's it. It says finished. Park is complete. We can park the vehicle, and that's it. Now let's go out and see how successful the parking was. There we go. Coming out, you see, that's the object. This is another object. This is the curb, and this is the distance. Perfect parking. Okay. Thank you for reviewing this video. We appreciate it. We appreciate your time, and we hope to see you in our dealership. Please do come and test drive this beautiful 2017 Toyota Prius, loaded with all these features. Thank you again.